What's up, guys? Today we're going to be replacing an alternator on Infiniti G35s, which comes with the VQ35, the HR 3.5 HR. So first we need to take off the filter, and you will have to remove the coolant reservoir, which I already took off. You will need to take off the filter because the alternator is down there. This is the tensioner pulley right there. The tensioner is right there, and the tensioner's down here. You see right there. It's 10mm bolts and a 8 right here. 10mm for the coolant reservoirs right here, and a 10 right here. And then you disconnect the sensor, and we'll work on our way from there. Okay, but first things first, you want to make sure you disconnect your positive from the battery. In order to take off the filter, you're going to have to push this down like that, and there's a pin that goes right there that locks right there with the filter, and the filter goes in right here as well. You're gonna have to push this down all the way till it's off. Push it back first, then down, then you pull it up, and that's how you take off the filter. As you can see, there's a lot of oil. It looks from the compressor, power steering, but the alternator is right there, and that could have caused it to fail. We're gonna start working by taking off the battery. Also, when you take off the filters, make sure you cover it. You don't want any dirt going inside your engine. That will cause your engine to fail. Scratches and shit on your head, you already know. Alright, so now we're going to, you see the tensioner right here? We're going to pull that tensioner right here, pull it back with a wrench. I'm going to see what size we'll need. And you see those little holes right there? You put an Allen key in there so it holds the tensioner back. It will make the job much easier for you. You can see the serpentine belt looks good, but we're still going to replace it. And once we take the belt off right here, we see how it's all together. Make sure I record it's all together, and we'll take it off, replace it, and take off the alternator, which is right here. Okay, so you do have to take off both filters because we have to take off the fan assembly right here, which is 10mm 210s on top, I believe, and some on the bottom. I will show you where they go. There's one right here, and we have another one right here, and some on the bottom, because what you want to do is you want to put the a 1/2-inch wrench, which is this one. You want to put it inside the pulley, that spot right there, and you're gonna pull it back. That's what they have, this square right here to pull it back, so the fan assembly will have to come off. I don't see any bolts in the bottom, but they're 10mm on top, which is, again, I said, this one right here, this one right here. Well, yeah, we put the new serpentine belt. It was kind of a struggle, but that's why you record and see how you had it before, and that's why I record and I saw how it was. So there you go. Now that we got the new serpentine belt, we did it because that way we don't struggle at the end. We're going to take off the alternator, which looks like it is this bolt right here. Oh shit. ¿Me treno el alternador?
A ver, pásame mi teléfono, ¿está ahí?
Yeah. Okay. This bolt holder right here, and a bolt up there. So it looks like it's this bracket that holds it together. This bracket and that bolt up there. And that's when we pull out the alternator. Okay, so the next struggle is we took off that cable that gives power from the alternator, and we're taking off a clip right now. That's like for a sensor. Now, pull it out. It's that sensor clip right there, and for the alternator it was a 12 millimeter, and you want to make sure it's gonna be hard to put it in because this is gonna bother you. This bushing is going to be on the way, but that's it. That's for these two on this side by the filter for the alternator. And next is these bolts. We have I think it's a 12 too. Let me make sure. Yep, 12 millimeter. And you want to make them loose. Just don't hit your knuckles. These bolts right here that go for the bracket holds the cables. Those are 12 millimeters right here, and the top one is a 14 millimeter that you will have to take off in order for the alternator to come off. All right, so there's a new alternator. You have to take these brackets off, 12 and a 14, and on the back it has two brackets that are size 8. We got rid of them and we're just gonna zip tie the cables, and that one's 12 right there again, and the other one's the sensor on the top that goes for the alternator. You do have to remove the radiator fan assembly. Easy. You just remove two sensors, 3 sensors, and together all in total, and you pull it up and bring it down sideways. I brought it down sideways because I thought it was easier for me, and that way I didn't have to mess with these lines right here. So sideways, like somebody pull it up, just bring it sideways down, and there you go. It was kind of hard. Just make sure you align the bolts again. Remove fan assembly, and there's a new belt and alternator for an Infiniti G35s with the VQ35HR. Well, we got everything together. Reservoirs back in, intakes back in, new alternators inside. Like I said, got everything looking good. Got everything together in the car, and it's ready to go. Alright, well, car's finished. Seems to be running good. No problems. It was good work. So, happy customer today at Alex Trapping Pet Ass.